Here's a pre-recorded best clips from the Potluck Podcast.
All right, thank you very much, Tony. You rock. Also, we can't have ass-breaking news without a little Pooh Corner. Here's Dr. Linda, folks.
It's Pooh Corner with Dr. Linda.
Today on Pooh Corner, we cover crop dusting. Crop dusting is a surreptitious act that can be performed out of malice or as a means to avoid being identified as the source of a particularly vile-smelling fart. Crop dusting is executed by precisely synchronizing flatulal release with a brisk walk in the vicinity of a group of unsuspecting, distracted individuals, thereby leaving the appearing aroma in your wake. By the time the innocent bystanders catch wind of the stench, you are well on your way. Synonyms for crop dusting are carpet bombing, napalm, shock and awe, the trailer, and the drive-by.
Learn something new each week with Dr. Linda in Pooh Corner.
Who hasn't done a little crop dusting, right?
You do that all the time.
What? What are you talking about?
I
Who
work
hasn't-
with a guy that does that.
Crop dusting.
Steve and I were at the record store. It tells you how long ago it was.
Wow.
And I was
Wow.
in one section of the record store looking at records, and Steve would walk over and say, "What do you find anything?" And he would crop dust and walk away. What the hell's going on? And then I moved to another section of the record store, and he'd come over and say, "What you looking at?" And he crop dust and walked away. He must have done it like 3 or 4 times while we're in the record store.
But the best thing was, there was somebody next to it, sat next to Bob, and they thought it was him.
They thought it was me. All the other customers.
Oh my.
Terrible. Yeah, you should get your pants. Just give it the SPDs. What are you looking
Oh my goodness.
at?
But they would always think it was you.
You think it was me because I was standing
They
there.
were
not
standing there, and I
knowing
was just
what
like,
going on.
I just walked by, and then it was, yeah.
Awful. Almost like cabbage that day or something.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
messed up.
elevated it to an art form.
I did.
Good times. Good
Yes.
times.
No, you don't do that. But yeah, that was all good stuff. All fun and good things. And yeah, so we're gonna keep things fresh. No pun intended there. But yes. Okay, well, let's do something. Here we go. Play another game.
True or false?
All right, it's time for some true or false. It's easy. You only have to say true or false. I'm not going to go into it. It's just basically I'm going to read a statement, and you have to decide whether it is true or whether it is false.
Uh-oh.
And that is it. It's simple. It's really, really, really simple. All right. Here we go. Bromidrosis is the scientific name for sweaty feet.
Yeah.
You guys should get this in a heartbeat.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Bromidrosis.
Sounds true.
Here, Fido.
Here, Fido.
Wait,
That's right.
Light Break changed your hand.
Stinkfoot.
Arf, arf, arf.
Stinkfoot. If you're a Frank Zappa fan, the whole song of Stinkfoot is about bromidrosis, and that is true. That is a true statement.
A Stinkfoot.
Stinkfoot puts a hurt on my nose. All right, here we go. Another one. True or false? The nursery rhyme, Ring Around the Roses or Ring Around the Rosie, is a coded reference to the Black Plague.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yes, it is.
It is.
Pocket full of posies.
I don't know, but I'll say yes because he sounds like he knows.
Everyone's saying true, and that's the way I was brought up.
Ashes
Ring
to
around the
ashes,
rosy.
we all fall down.
Pocket full of posy.
but this card says it is false.
Ashes,
What?
ashes. We all fall down. Bang.
Exactly. And that is because of the pus mark. You get the pus mark and you get a ring around it. Around your arm.
Yeah.
And that's the ring
Says
around
it's-
the rosy.
says it's false.
And it's saying it's false. Now we might
But
have
it doesn't
found
give you any explanation.
and there's no explanation, and we may have found yes, you're right, that is bullshit. We may have found a bogus card here, guys.
Yeah.
We might have found a bogus
Bullshit.
thing. That is bullshit. I know that for a fact. And everyone here
You don't know it for a fact. I mean, you didn't live through the Black Plague.
I did not. I didn't. No,
so how
I
do
didn't.
you know it for a fact?
Well, we're gonna look. We can look it up.
Ancestors
they would
told
lie
me.
on the internet.
They don't lie on the internet. No. We gotta go on Fox News and listen to it for real.
Good.
Well, you heard it from your Facebook friends.
That's right, because
I
everybody's
go to
saying
the
it.
internet.
Yes.
I learn it on the
Verified
internet.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Fake news.
Oh
Isn't it funny
man,
that Fox actually is fake news?
what's
Have you
that?
They
heard about
admit
all
it.
that?
They
I'm
admit
sorry.
it. So did Rachel Maddow. Did you know Rachel?
I can't.
The ongoing case with Dominion voting systems. It's all the evidence that's coming to light is that behind the scenes they all knew that the 2020 election wasn't rigged.
Bless you.
Let's go.
Bless you. Bless you.
But yeah, they have all the text messages and stuff they sent each other and said it was all bullshit and everything, and then they went on air and said, oh, it was totally rigged.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, they were like, Trump's a loser. So it's just funny that the real fake news, the news that it turns out to be fake is Fox News after all.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah, they'll say something and then
Yeah.
But so, and by the way, yes, and of course that's why they're being sued right now. It's been all over. It's all over the news and the media right now.
It's
sue everybody.
It don't matter. It doesn't matter. They sued Rachel Maddow too, and then in court she admitted that she's entertaining. She's not. It's not like real actual news.
That's the same defense that Rush Limbaugh gave and every other.
Well, yeah.
Crackpot.
They're used to.
I'm just giving
propaganda.
My opinion.
Okay.
Exactly.
I found it.
You did.
You did.
Is Ring Around the Rosie really about the plague?
Yeah.
Some of you may have been told this nursery rhyme was about the Black Plague that swept England throughout the 14th century. Rosies were the red marks of the bubonic plague, while the posies were the flower plague doctors used to lessen the stench of death all around, as the ashes were supposed to represent the cremated bodies of those who died from the Great Plague, and the falling down meant, falling down dead. Well, recently, the Library of Congress noted that the first mention of Ring Around the Rosie and the plague comes in the middle of the 20th century, 700 years after the bubonic plague happened. The origins of the song seem to be in Germany around the 18th century, with other versions also found in Switzerland and Italy. Ring Around the Rosie didn't arrive on British shores until the 1880s, as far as historians can tell, and English's last brush with the bubonic plague was in the Middle Ages in 1665, more than 200 years prior. So what about those ashes, though? They seem pretty deadly. Other versions of the song have different sounds. In that third line, like Tisha or Husher, neither of which has anything to do with cremating bodies. Plus, there's the fact that cremating the dead was absolutely forbidden in the 14th century England. Even those who died of bubonic plague were buried in accordance with church law. So it turns out that this is just a plague theory. And according to folklorists, there are a few theories of the nursery rhyme is about. And then it goes on.
My whole life is a lie.
My whole life is a lie too, Bob. Wow. Who would have thought that? Wow. So there you go. Have you seen the documentary about cemeteries? I did not.
No, but
Crazy Lady's making hamburger stew with dumplings.
The two kind of go together, don't they?
Yes, there you go. All right, keeping things going. All right.
I'd like to check out the hamburger stew with dumplings made from scratch. It sounds pretty.
I
good.
know that sounds delicious, actually.
I'm serious.
Num nums. Okay.
Sloppy
True or false, folks? The word Toyota means bountiful rice field in Japanese.
I thought it was the guy's name.
Well, I don't know. James Bond has entered the live studio. James Bond. Shaken, not stirred. The word Toyota, does it mean bountiful rice field in Japanese?
Maybe
Is it true or is it false?
Oh,
Money penny. Money penny.
true. It's true.
You're saying it's true.
I'm guessing it's true.
You're guessing it's true.
You're guessing.
I'm guessing
Yes.
it's true.
Okay.
James Bond has left the building because I'm talking like Sean Connery when
No,
his.
you're not. You're talking about a bad.
That's a bad Sean Connery.
You're more like a.
And he's
bad
more
George
Pierce
Lazenby.
Brosnan.
Oh,
Lazenby.
yeah. He wasn't even. Pierce Brosnan was the worst.
He was?
Timothy Dalton was the worst. Who was the worst? Timothy Dalton.
Why were they the worst?
Dracula.
Why were they the worst? Because
Yeah.
their movies sucked.
I don't know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say it's true. Yes. Well, here we go. That's the wrong one. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the word Toyota does actually mean beautiful rice field in Japanese. Yes. There you go.
Yeah.
Last one,
Yeah,
folks.
man.
This is the very last one. True or false?
Excuse me.
Putting sugar in a vehicle's gas tank will ruin the engine.
That is false. Absolutely false. 100%. 100% false.
Well, okay. We heard it from you, Bob. Let's hear it from everybody else.
Okay. But they should respect my authority.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't waste my time then. My neighbors would have been coming. That's awesome. Light Bright, you kick ass. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
I've
putting
always heard it was bad.
yeah, I always heard it
But
was bad too.
I don't know if it would kill it.
No, it's not.
Well, you are absolutely correct. It does not ruin the engine.
Because sugar doesn't dissolve in gasoline. It just sinks to the bottom of their gas tank.
Oh,
That's all.
that's it?
That's it.
Sugar doesn't dissolve?
Doesn't dissolve in gas. It just kind of goes to the bottom.
Wow.
Interesting. Preserves it.
I didn't know that.
As
But
a
what if
matter
you
of fact,
pee in it?
Chris Fix on YouTube has a video about that where he actually bought a car that was vandalized and it had sugar in the gas tank. He goes, "Oh look, we'll drain the gas out and hose out the sugar, and we're good."
Wow.
It's fine.
Wow. Wow, look at that. But what if you pee in it?
Light Bright says, "Well, if you pee in it, that's something different." Light Bright says she'll throw bologna over their car so it'll be polka dotted.
Hmm. There you
I'm
go.
gonna do Light Bright, and I'm not gonna admit to actually doing this or say that we know anybody who did.
Uh-oh.
Go to Amazon and look for an exhaust pipe whistle. They're very cheap and very effective.
We sold them.
Yeah.
That's where I got them.
Tony, we're not admitting anything, Tony.
They're only $4.19
We're
on
not
Amazon.
You get them in packs of 3. They're little tin things you put in the exhaust pipe, and makes a whistle.
And then you
Makes a
push
whistle.
push the things out. So it sticks in there, so it's adjustable.
So good. They are so effective.
And you can get 3 for $10. and or just get one for $4.19, and they can have it delivered to your house on Tuesday, the 28th.
My, nice.
Yes.
Nice.
That would be so. Oh my!
Get yourself an annoying whistle.
Oh man, they. Oh my goodness! I'll never forget. I'll never forget the fun times we've had with that.
We didn't do anything like that.
No one shoved it. No one shoved it so far up there with a.
We know Tony had them in his joke shop, and we thought that was a funny idea, and that's as far as it ever went.
Yeah, we never took a foot-long screwdriver and shoved it way up in there so that they would have to get their exhaust system replaced. But never did do any of that stuff. We never. Another thing you can also have delivered to your house is a gallon of real shit, anonymously delivered to whoever you choose for just $25 at poopsenders.com. A gallon of shit.
That sounds like a website I want to give my credit card number to.
Yeah.
Who's the inventor? Who invented that? Ted Kaczynski?
G.G. Allen. And she's gorilla or elephant.
Oh my God. Poopsenders.com. Oh wow, they're elephants. You can have elephant crap for $18. You get a quart or a gallon gorilla poop, or you can get a combo pack. Cow dung. Wow, you've been pooped on. Now who?
And when you open it, it explodes and goes everywhere. That'd be great.
Wow, you could select what kind of shit you want and have it sent anonymously. Always fresh, always anonymous. It's the original Poop Senders. Wow, the things you learn on this show. That is, thank you so much for that.
He's like, thank you. I'm bookmarking it. Thank you.
Yes, that is actually. Thank you so much. I am going to dum da dum da dum da dum dum. Don't piss me off, guys. That's all I can tell you. You're gonna get a gallon of elephant.
I know what an exhaust whistle sounds like.
So do I. I do. Yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun.
You've just listened to a Best Clips from the Potluck Podcast. Make sure to listen to them each and every Wednesday night from 7 to 9 Eastern Standard Time. And if you like these shows, make sure to subscribe and follow us wherever you get your podcasts. This has been an MCG production.